Good afternoon to all you tabletop sports fans. This is Tenacious Earl, and this is Tenacious Sports. Going to continue this series of fictional bowl games. Provided by PlayClassic.com from their site. You can go purchase these teams. I've put a few of the games on there. There are a total of 8 games that are provided in a schedule, or you could make your own, and then you could, at the end of that, decide your champion. You could even, in theory, change the rankings if you wanted to. You could say that what is it? What's the Carolina University? Maybe that was the name of it. There's a few of them. What's the one that sounds like Bucknell? Roynell. You could say that one is the number one team and have fun with that. You never know. I mean, because in some regards, it could be based on just what they put in there. But anyway, how they list it. But this is Michigan Union and Old Alabama. So in theory, you might think this is actually sounding close to something you might see in an actual national championship game, except instead of it being just University of Alabama, it's Old Alabama, and Michigan Union is kind of like University of Michigan. I'm going to live stream at least the first half here today. Maybe even this afternoon I'll think about doing even more. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure. But it's going to be different here because in the past I've been doing, I've been recording it, so I've been used to like trying to stop it and start it. But we're just going to go right through, and maybe that'll let me clean things up a little bit. So happy holidays here, Merry Christmas. It's the Christmas season. We're running down here towards apologies. I'm having a family situation, not in my household, but and things are actually looking up with it, but just distracting me, and I just was making sure about what that was about. So anyway, we're gonna get going here. We need to first decide, and this is from the Inglewood Bowl in Los Angeles. The Nitro Bowl is the name of the bowl itself. I guess nitro is, as a chemist, nitro is just a group, an NO2 group. But in terms of the regular vernacular, nitro is kind of like, yeah, nitro! But anyway, that's I'm checking my audio setup here. I wonder if I haven't set up microphones, so this might change here in just a second once I do apply. And let's see, do I have any? All right, hopefully that is okay. Actually, let me get a quick check on. It should be here in. All right, so everything sounds fine. I was just checking things. So Michigan Union is the quote-unquote away team here, so they'll be 11 through 36 on the coin flip, and it's 43, so Old Alabama will win it, so they will defer. So the opening kickoff will go to Michigan Union. So I need to switch this. Yeah, this is right. So back to receive the kick is Romello Ellis, who has a kick return rating of 24 and a punt return rating of 12. But first, it's going to be Franklin Pyatt, who is the kicker for Old Alabama, the Maroon. And so this kick is 13. So that's going to be out of, he's an A kickoff, but that's going to be through the back of the end zone and a touchback. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Michigan Union from their own 25. And we'll set up the offense here for you. And both teams are going to use a neutral offensive tendency here. Michigan plays better defense than offense. Alabama is like loaded around with a lot of different top-notch recruits and everything. So, but let's get this over to Michigan Union, and I'm going to go through your offensive line. At tackle are Dante Demas Jr. and Quindon McAllister, and then at guard Nathaniel Oakes and J.R. Armstead, and center J.T. Williams. And your starting lineup here today is going to be Tim Easthope and something's wrong there. I know why. One moment. So the outside, let me just finish. I made a small change here to things before I got started. Okay, so Tim Easthope and Troy Robinson are your outside receivers. Here, I'm going to do a quick adjustment here. Okay, there we go. So back to the starting lineup here. So it's going to be Tim Easthope and Troy Robertson on the outside. T.D. Glantz, a great name for a player, football player. T.D. Glantz is the slot receiver. Trevor Laporta at the tight end position, and Tommy Cook in the backfield. And your quarterback, Andrew Fury, completion percentage rating of B, outside rating of AAA, so he can run pretty well, scramble. Good touchdown rating of 5, Y, which is interception of 2, so really good there too. Doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. And the average pass is around 11 yards. So let's see how this works out. We have our play in, and it's going to be medium pass against a safe defense. And he's going to target the wide receiver, NB. So that you can see on the bottom of the screen, I've went back to a different way of doing personnel. So at the bottom of the screen is the basically the offensive set for the team. So it's gonna be, that will help me a little bit in terms of which player, like if it asks about any of the offensive skill players. Okay. But anyway, here we go. So medium pass, he's going to be back to pass, looking for Robertson. It's 44. His guard A, a 2-pass. Nathaniel Oakes is not, so he is going to throw it incomplete, and it's going to lead to 2nd down. And what we're going to do is we're going to run 15 seconds off for incompletions, 30 seconds for plays that are, what do I want to say? 30 seconds are for plays with the running clock, and then if there is a first down, I will usually go with the 15 seconds because the clock stops in college. So 2nd down and 10, they're going to call an inside run this time, and backup running back Jamil Robinson is going to be in the backfield for this. So he is rated C. He's a better outside runner. So this, let's see. Well, he ends up in the right part of the checks. So 36 is quarterback a run 0. Andrew Fury, he's a 1. So it's a 3-yard gain for Jamil Robinson. And it'll lead to 3rd and 7 from the 28. And let's switch this to pass. Okay, short pass to Glantz versus a pass defense. All right, so in the pass defense for Alabama, and let's just go over their defense real quick. Their base defense, the defensive line's Matthew Arroyo, Dante Ortega III, Alex McPherson. That's Arroyo and McPherson are the ends, defensive tackle. Then they have so it's a 3-4 set. Rex Coley and Ryan Hightower, the outside linebackers. Inside linebackers, Jack Lee Jr., Jaden Campbell. They are really strong against the run, especially in their linebacking core. But really, almost all of their front seven is excellent stopping the run. And then the defensive backfield, Jason Harris Jr. and Davion Rhodes Jr. are the outside, or the cornerbacks, and then the free safety, Marcus Fitzpatrick, strong safety, Carson Talkington. And but on the pass coverage, what we're going to do is we're going to have Rex Coley and Jaden Campbell, the two inside linebackers on the left side of the defense. They move in, so you end up with almost a it's really just it's a dime coverage, I guess, but with a really smaller backfield. So Emery Shorts comes in, who is a backup cornerback, kind of the nickel back, and Tyone Bird is coming in as sort of a he's the backup safety. So that's your nickel and dime. So it's going to be a short pass to Glance, and here's the throw. 23. Guard be a 2 pass? No. SB, which is Glance, no. So it's going to be incomplete, and that's going to be a quick 3 and out. For the Knights of Michigan Union. At the punt is going to be Joey Weiss. So I need to get to the punt page. So here we go with the punt. 24. Hurried kick. Subtract 2 yards from the punter's average. So he's an average of 44. So it's going to be a 42-yard punt. And the punt returner is going to be, I mentioned Tyone Bird. So he's going to get a chance to return the punt. He is an 11 rated punt returner. So 53 on the punt return. Add 4 yards to his grade. So it's going to be a 15-yard return for Byrne. All right, so we're off and running. And we'll take 15 seconds off of that, and we'll switch it over, and then we'll get going. So apologies if there are little breaks here. Just I'm writing down stats, and so it's going to be with 13:45 left in the first quarter. All right, so we flip the script and we put this back to normal, and we're going to click over to Old Alabama. And their first play, and let's go over the Alabama offense. Offensive line, the tackles Ben Gilbert, Junior Plum. Both of those guys and the center are excellent linemen. Talon Garza is the center. Zion Gustav, Jack DiBenedetto are the guards. Still pretty dang good, but no real weaknesses on the line. They're going to go with a little different set here to start, but they're starting wide receivers are Cooper Reganey and Dion Bell. And, you see Bell out there on the wide. Travis Trader is the starting tight end, but here it's going to be Jared Barnes. And Munir Lamaya is in there at the wide receiver position right here to start. The slot receiver is going to be Jordan Metcalf. The running back here is going to be Nick Anderson. He's going to get the start. He gets a grade of AAA for the first 3 carries. Tried to adjust the lighting some so you can see the page a little better. And then the quarterback's Bo Van Dyne, completion percentage of AAA, and doesn't get sacked very often. Also in the same realm as far as the interception rating, but a little better throwing touchdowns, a long pass. Also a good outside runner. But they're going to try and hit the deep ball to Dayon Bell. Of course, Michigan guesses pass, and when we go over Michigan's pass defense, you will see they are strong there. But here we go. 44. Tackle A is 0 pass. He is not. He is a 2. Ben Gilbert is a 2. So it's not open. It's incomplete. And that was from, let's see, we had a 42 and a 15. So 27 net off of that punt. So 38-48. They start at their own 45, so a great field position to start. But 2nd and 10 based on the incompletion. And here comes their starting running back, or their top running back, Kamari Swift. He's going to get a bunch of carries here today. 2nd and 10 from the 45. 62. Is F a run 0? F is Ben King, and he is not. Actually, it's linebacker too, so it's Travis Glover. He's also not a run 0. Hammered out of bounds, 1 yard loss for Kamari Swift, and also an injury. So 3rd and 11 from the 44. And let's check the injury real quick here. 25. SB is Metcalf. Jordan Metcalf helped out the field. Go to column B. 33. Out the rest of the quarter. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do a little bit of adjustment here on. So it's going to be Brody. I'm going to pick up the bulk of the slack here. And then I just have to remember at the end of the quarter to put Metcalf back in there. Okay. So I'll just leave that there. All right, so now we need to go to a pass situation, and 30 seconds run off the clock. Short pass to Brody. It's going to be the 3rd and 11 play from the 44. 13 minutes left. Van Dyne back to pass. 63 is G is 0 pass. G is Tyrone Wright, and he is not. It's going to be a Y chart check, and we roll, and it is an incompletion. So quarterback's 0 for 4 so far. And it's going to bring out Franklin. It's going to bring out Corey Chavez for the punt. So a little nervous time here to start for both of these offenses. I'll go over the Michigan defense the next time we come around if I can remember. So return grade A or B. He is a C, so there is going to be a return. Adds 7 yards to it. So he's 46 up to it. So a 53-yard punt. This is Chavez. Which that's going to take that all the way down to the let's see, down to the 3-yard line, and then it's going to be Romello Ellis on the punt return. Now, I think you can play that if it lands in. If it's going to be from inside the 5, you can let it go into the end zone for a touchback. And that's what we're going to do. I'm not even going to bother with the punt. Whoops, that's on the wrong column there. So let's do it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback rather than take a risky return here. It hits inside the 3. Booming kick. So Michigan Union is going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 25 again. One thing you could consider here is maybe we should go with a pass-heavy offense for Michigan because Alabama's run defense is so staunch, and they don't really have great runners. The Knights. Well, anyway, so an outside run against a pass defense, and it's going to be quarterback fury. I don't think either of these quarterbacks are allowed to run more than twice and a half. So anyway, so he's going to take it, and he's going to try and run around end, and it's going to be an unusual result. 35, 3 yards out of bounds, but there's a flag down. What's the flag? 16. That's going to be a false start on the offense, so that's going to nix the play. So we will. Oh, and I forgot. This is what, 12:30. Okay, so I'm going to move it up and back by 5 seconds. Okay, so we get a long pass against a safe defense, and they're going to target Sam Johnson Jr., it appears. Is that right? Yeah, that's because I'm using this other. I'm using a little different system here. So let's see how this works out. 31. Tackle B, a 2-pass? No. Center, a 2-pass? No. Quarterback sacked. 12-yard loss. So all the way back to the 13, it'll be 2nd and 22. They're going to run inside to Tommy Cook. Inside running rating of A. So he's going to hand it off, and we get 53. F, a run 2. And it is linebacker 2, so it's Fisher Tucson in here. And he is not a run 2, so it's end A is East Hope. He is rated 1, so it is going to be an 8-yard gain for Cook, which is a good chunk of yardage to get back there. It's going to be 3rd and 14 from the 21. And we need to switch to pass situation. And it's going to be inside run versus blitz. So basically that's coming off of like an audible call. Or possibly tendency, I guess. So they're going to run Cook again. And it's 25. J or F, run 2. J is Dante Ortega. He is run 2. Well, actually, Jaden Campbell is as well. This is well, no, it's a blitz defense, but well, it's in a passing situation. So if I go to where it's a pass situation, it's going to be the defense that says pass. So it's Jaden Campbell. So he is a 2. So runner tripped up after 6 yards. So a 6-yard reception for. Oh no, it's an inside run. My bad. Tripped up after 6 yards, but that's going to be woefully short. It's going to be 4th and 8 from the 27. 11 minutes left. It's going to bring out Joey Weiss again. So back to punt. He gets the snap. Look up 15 here. It's going to be long kick. 10 yards to punter's average, so it's going to be a 54-yard boom, so that's a good one for changing the field position. So 54, that's going to take down to the 19-yard line. And then it's going to be Ezekiel Citizen on the punt return. 53. You're going to add 4 to 6, so it's a 10-yard return. And so we'll run the 15 seconds off down to 10:45 in the first quarter. So, again, let's go to, that was down to the 19, I think is what I said. So the 19 and then 10. So the 29 for Old Alabama, 1st and 10. Neither offense has eclipsed the first down yet. So we will see if Old Alabama can do that here. Go back to normal, and we'll switch it to Old Alabama, and the play will be a medium pass against a safe defense. And they're going to target Bell, Deion Bell, and so back to pass, 42, and be a 2 pass. It's Deion Bell. He is not. So that's incomplete. Wait, no. Here we go. There is a... he has an exclamation mark, and so the exclamation mark means it is caught. He's an exceptional receiver. It's a medium pass. So it's going to be an R reception, so 12-yard gain. So 12 yards, he does get it. It looked like he was going to drop it, but he juggles it and brings it in the first completion for either quarterback. And it is a first down for Old Alabama. Up to the 41. All right, so they're going to call Kamari Swift's number, inside run against a blitz. 64 is an unusual result. 22 is 3-yard gain, and a penalty flag is down. It's 66. Well, that's going to be a defensive trip, I think that is. That's tripping. So give Swift 3 yards, and then it is a defensive trip, 5 yards, automatic first down. So 3 and 5 is 8. That's up to 49. 1st and 10. Hi, hey there. It's Derek, right? Imagisport. Good to see you. Yep, we're I'm trying to work through this game. So 15-second runoff. Outside run. It'll be against a run defense. My first full day off of the Christmas season. So they're going to go to Swift again. 3rd rush of the game. 61 is B, a run 0. Mo Weatherspoon is in there, and he is not. So stacked up no gain. So they haven't been able to get the run game going yet. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Just their side of the midfield stripe. We're going to bring in Travis Thompson. He's going to run inside. He does have an inside rating of AAA for the first 4 carries, 33. So his run tackle be a run 0? No. He's a run 2. So it's going to be a 5-yard gain for Travis Thompson. Leave him a 3rd and 5. And they cross midfield. 46. Hope you're having a good day. I don't know if you're working, if you're playing. It's nice to have a chance to play this game live a bit. I probably will just get the first half done here today. But, okay, 3rd and 5. It's not a passing situation expressly, so we're going to keep it on normal. And they guess a pass, but they're going to run with Thompson a second time in a row. So let's see if he can get the first down here. 22. He is a AAA for first 4 carries, so that's going to be XR. See if he can break a run here. 63, he is greater than B, so this is go. He is going to break a run. Now, how far is he going to get? 34. 28 yards plus 6 is 34. A 34-yard gain for Travis Thompson. Takes him all the way down to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, so a big run for the Maroon. Travis Thompson, backup running back, making his case for when Swift graduates that he might take over the reins here. Off until New Year's. That's what I'm talking about. Me too. So, soccer blast. Yeah, I got to get at I got to get out the golf as well. History Maker Golf. I'm getting I am a little play centric at the moment. I have played some APBA soccer a few weeks ago, but it's been a bit of time. So maybe soon I'll have to get that back out again. Once I only have one more game after this in terms of what was sort of prescribed in this set. But all right, so it was a first down. We'll take 30 seconds since it was such a gain. Usually it might take a little more time to get settled and get ready to go. So it's an outside run. Swift back in. See if he's motivated here. From the night 12, he gets the handoff. H is going to be it's Marcus Lenderink. He's not a run zero. So I don't consider him to be linebacker 2 since it's pass situations. So Lenderlink is not a run zero, so it's going to be a 1-yard loss and another injury check. Swift hasn't been able to get it going. That's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 13. Let's check the old injury chart. 44, tackle B injured on the play. 22 out for the rest of the series. So if we go tackle B, it's going to be Elijah Diakite in there. So 2nd and 11 from the 13. Another inside run. Swift is getting some mileage here. Now the Michigan defense, I need to go over this real quick before we keep going because I promised you I would. Aside from Vance Khalil at right defensive end, he is a 2-. Other than that, the defensive line is not such a great run stopper. Defensive tackle Trevor Wolverton and left defensive end Terrence Wolf. Linebackers Ben King and Herc Hutchinson, the right side, are pretty strong in the run. Herc Hutchinson is also a really strong pass rusher, and he will come in as sort of a hybrid on passing downs to play in that defensive end role. Tyrone Wright, inside linebacker with King, and Lenderink, as I just mentioned, on the left outside. The cornerbacks are really strong in the pass game. Peyton Irish, David Harris, the 2 cornerbacks, and then the safeties is Mo Weatherspoon is pretty strong. Xavier Mathis might be the one slight weak spot. He's only a 1-rated pass guy. But he is strong in the run game. Filling in run support here is 1+. So anyway, 2nd and 13, and we've got the inside run playing here for Swift. Almost a 22. It's a 32. NB run 0. It is, if you see at the bottom of the screen, NB is Bell. He is a run 0, yes. No gain for Swift. Checks haven't gone his way yet. It's 3rd and 11 from the 13. This will be a pass situation, and then we will run 30 seconds off. It's going to be a medium pass, and we can do medium from outside the 10 against Blitz, and it's going to be targeting Bell. You get his 2nd reception if he can make this complete. Might get a touchdown out of it, 252. D, a 0 pass. Remember, the cornerbacks A through D are really, the defensive backs, really strong against the pass. Nope. Is SB a 2 pass? We've already had Jordan Metcalf out, so it's Brody. No, he isn't. So it's an 8-yard sack. Gets him down. Van Dyne goes down, so it's going to be 4th and 19 from the 21, and they're going to have to kick a field goal here to try and get on the board. Franklin Pyatt is a AAA, so this is going to be a 38-yard field goal. As long as it's not in the sixes, it's good, and it is good. So, field goal attempt, Pyatt. It was, what did I say? So 38 yards, good. And I got to put it on my scoring form. Also, let's run the 15 seconds off of it. So 45, but then I'm going to roll a D20. It's 9, so it's going to be 744. So when we put it on the scoring summary, I always do it the traditional way for a box score, which is you count up. So it's going to be, let's see, that's going to be 7-16. Team is Old Alabama, and it's a field goal. Pyatt 38 and 0-3. Hi, Larry. Merry Christmas. So with 7:44 left, I know that it doesn't. I thought about putting another little widget here to make it do the seconds, but didn't get around to that yet. But maybe for next time. So just a second here. Checking my... Alright, good. Okay. Kickoff. Pyatt. 62 is 49, plus he is A. That's going to be 6 more, so that's going to be a 55 down to the 10-yard line. The return is going to be by Romello Ellis. From the 10, he is rated a 24. Kick returner, 23, is going to be -6, so it'll be an 18-yard return for Ellis. We'll run 15 seconds off of it there. I know it's a little bit. So I think it all averages out in the end. 3-0. I need to put the score up here, eh? The scoreboard operator is delinquent. 1st and 10 from the 28. Short kick is the reason that they get good field position. Michigan Union back out there. Andrew Fury looking to answer. All right, so it's going to be a short pass. They're going to target the running back Cook. Safe defense. So they're lining up here. Thinking about just kind of not talking so much about what you see on the screen. You see it's a short save, and then just instead doing the play-by-play. I might do that a little bit here. All right, back to pass is Fury. And, uh-oh. The play is there. It's a hard. He gets hit hard. Cook makes the catch, but maybe not. He gets hit. It's a really tough hit here. It's going to be, but it is caught. He is not rated 0, so 5-yard gain. First completion for Fury. It's going to bring it to 2nd and 5 from the 33. And he takes the snap. Back to pass. Fury's looking for Dante Whitaker down the field. It's going to be thrown, and it's a contested, but it's going to be incomplete. Can't quite get his fingertips on it. A little contact there, but the ref said nothing doing, so it's going to be 3rd down and 5 from the 33. Okay, in the shotgun, takes the snap. Let's see, I is 0. It's defensive line. No, he's not. So it's going to be thrown into coverage here. And fortunately for Fury, it is just incomplete. 1 for 5 start. Really a bad start to the game for the Michigan quarterback in what proves to be his biggest profile game of his career so far. It's going to be 4th down and 5 from the 43. Back to punt will be Joey Weiss again. Third punt coming up for Weiss. .63. It's going to be possibly a blocked punt here, but where is that chart? It is right there. And his block rating is not low, so it's going to be a 22-yard punt with no return. So a terrible effort there from Weiss. And so it'll be great field position for Old Alabama. 22-yard punt is going to be up to the 40, so their own 45. I don't know what their average starting field position is, but it looks like it's around the 38 probably. 1st and 10. 6:15 left in the first. No sustained drives here so far. Well, 1 for Alabama. About an 8-play drive there. So looks like they're going to call a run defense here, expecting the run from Old Alabama. It looks like it's going to be the quarterback who takes it. Going to try to get outside. And Brody is a run 0, yes. So 4-yard gain, but offense is offsides, so they will take the penalty. We'll run 15 seconds off just for the heck of it. 1st and 15 from the 40. And he hands off to Swift. He's going to try the sweep. His outside is AAA, and that's going to be a great... He makes a nice juke on the outside, gets Irish off of his mark there, and he's able to take it for 10 yards down to the Michigan 45. That'll be 2nd. Wait, 10 yards. Right to the 50, actually. My bad. 2nd and 5. Lost track of the yardage markers there. So a good run there for Kamari Swift. They're going to call his number again as they hand it off to him. Hits the hole. And gets hit in the hole. And, well, no gain. And he has an exclamation mark, or else it would be a potential fumble. So 3rd and 5 from the 50. And they're going to hand it off one more time to Swift. He's going to go outside. Let's see. Is E a run 2? E is going to be a linebacker. Herc Hutchison. He is there. He meets him at the line and brings him down. A great play. Read the play well. And that's going to bring up a punting situation on 4th and 5 from midfield for the Maroon. It's going to be the 2nd punt of the day for Chavez. And so he gets the snap. And he is under heavy pressure. Whoa. Wait, so he is, so the punt is blocked. He recovers it after a 2-yard loss. And that's just the break that Michigan needed. So wow, so it's going to be on the other side of midfield. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Michigan Union. All right, see you there, Derek. Good old Hollidaysburg. I think that's one of the county seats that I had to learn many years ago in Pennsylvania. So 1st and 10 for Michigan Union. So a blocked punt. That might be the first blocked punt I've had, but I can't remember. I played a bunch of games a while ago, so maybe I did have another one. So they're going to go to the run here. Tough sledding against this defense, but it's going to be outside run. Oh, I'm looking at Baylor. Who's Baylor? I forgot to flip the page. He's the backup running back. So he's going to run outside. He's B rated, 25. A or C run 0. A, well, if they were on their own side of the 50, he would be, but no. C, no. So it's going to be a 4-yard loss. Now they are 2nd and 14 from their own 48. Need to get the passing game going here. I think that's the one place where Alabama is susceptible. 21 though, he's a B completion percentage. That's incomplete. He starts 1 for 6, 3rd and 14. Well, I really should change this to pass. And yeah, all right. So medium pass against pass. So here we go. Back to pass. 25 again. Not the kind of rolls you want if you want to gain. F, a 2 pass. Yeah, F is, D isn't, but F is, that's going to be a Y chart check, and it is incomplete. 1 for 7. Awful start there for the Knights. 4th and 14 from the 48. So they're going to do another punt, coffin corner. Not really getting much time usage here when you're going 3 and out all the time, especially when you have incomplete passes. So the coffin corner, 12, punt down at the 4-yard line. So from the 48, so that's going to be a 48-yard kick. Downed. Take 15 seconds off, so 3:15. So the 4th drive commences for the Maroon. And we're going to switch them to heavy run right here because they are backed up. It's going to be an outside run against a blitz. Probably would rather be doing inside runs here, but they're going to give it to, let's switch to Old Alabama. Outside run to Swift against run. 52. E, a run 2. Herc Hutchison again. Yes. No gain. Swift is getting all the bad rolls. So 2nd and 10 from the 4. They're going to bring the blitz here. 2nd and 10 from their own 4. Swift gets the handoff, 13 on an A rating. That's a 3-yard gain. At least gets him out from the shadow of their goalpost. 3rd and 7 from their 7. Short pass. Let's switch it back to neutral and pass here because they are going to want to pass. They had picked out a pass, but we're going to go ahead and so it'll be medium against pass defense. They're expecting it. They're going to target Reganey. 45 tackle a 2 pass. Ben Gilbert is gets open. It's going to be complete for 13 yards to Reganey. Cooper Reganey, and that's going to be a first down. So 2nd completion for Van Dyne. And only the 4th first down of the game. So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Oh, switch this back to normal. Van Dyne will call his own number here. C is Xavier Mathis. He's not a run 0, so he's going to run out of bounds for no gain. Thompson had a great gain earlier in this quarter. With 1:30 left, they're going to hand it off to him. He's going to try and get the dive here. Guard B, a run 0. It's Satayo. Wait, was it DiBenedetto or was it? Oh man, I can't remember which guard B was out for the quarter. No, it was just for the series. So it's DiBenedetto. He was just a series. I should write this stuff down on the page. 33. Guard B, DiBenedetto is not a run 0, so this is a 5-yard gain for Thompson. Brings up 3rd and 5 from the 25. Back to pass goes Bo Van Dyne. 54 is K, a 2 pass. K. Well, it's Elvis Calderella. No. Is he rated 0? No. Incomplete. Oh boy, that's harsh. 4th and 5. At least they got out from the end zone. And they're going to be punting here. Last punt was blocked by Chavez. 54 on the punt is going to be, he is a return of C, so he should be returned. It's going to be a 43-yard kick. Return will go to Ellis. So what did I say, 43. Down to 32, and then the return by Ellis is going to be a 9-yard return. So that's up to the 42, so pretty good starting position for Michigan Union. 1st and 10. 30 seconds left in the quarter here. It's been a long quarter. A lot of plays. A lot of incompletions. Okay, so they're going to run outside. This should end the quarter. 36, NC, run 2. It's going to be Laporta, and so yes, he is. This is XR. So 15, guard B, run 0. That's Armstead. Nope, it's going to be a 7-yard gain for Cook as time expires. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 49. So 3-0 your score as we head to the second quarter. And so, let's get right into it here. Back to pass, we'll go Andrew Fury. He is 1 for 7 so far. 22. Center a 2 pass? No. NC. Laporta is, yes. He's open over the middle, so it's going to be complete to Troy Robertson for an 11-yard gain, and there's a first down, the one very much needed. I think that's their first down of the game. 1st and 10 now at the 40-yard line of the Maroon. Safety's up to the line, playing for the run, and they're going to guess right. H is Rex Coley. Wait, well, no, it's Patrick Graham. He's not a run two. J is Dante Ortega. He is, yes. So it's going to be a 3-yard loss for Cook. 2nd and 13 from the 43. Alabama's defense is rugged here. Switch backs to Baylor. He takes the handoff. Baylor is not a run two, so it's going to be a 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 12 from the 42. Passing situation. Can the offensive line hold up here against this blitz? Oh yeah, we also have to go. I have to go back and switch that for old Alabama when I think of it. Okay, so he's going to target Easthope on the long pass, and it is going to be complete here. That is a great pass. 22 plus 5, 27-yard gain to Tim Easthope. And they convert the 3rd down, the 3rd and long, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Some life showing in these Knights. Beautiful play. Easthope goes up for it, gets the high point, takes it down, wrestles through the defender, and he does get tackled, but a 27-yard gain is that's going to at least put him in field goal position. Now they're going to hand off to Cook, trying to sweep it here. J is Ortega. He is a run two. Yes, it can be a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 from the 17. Okay. Quick drop, throws wide to Easthope. Armstead's not a zero pass, so it's going to be complete. He's going to get a block, and he's going to end up with 6 yards on the play. 4 for 10 so far there from Fury. It's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 11. They're going to try to run it here with Baylor, see if they can get a first down out of this. A run two. Davian Rhodes is not. So that's a 9-yard gain. That's going to be a first down. Take it all the way down to the 2. So he is able to get to the 2nd level, and he is brought down just short of the goal line. But it's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. Michigan Union. Now there is an injury here. Everybody is currently healthy that was before 65. That's going to be defender J. It's going to be Dante Ortega. Oh, this would be a huge blow if he's out for any time. 32 out the rest of the quarter. All right, so out the rest of the quarter, and that may be a problem. But anyway, let's see what happens here. So that's only a 15-yard because of the injury, 15-second runoff. 1st and goal from the 2. We're not going to call that a strict run situation. I like at the 1 to go to the base run. Andrew Fury. I say Nick Fury. Why? Andrew Fury going to go with the sweep here and try to get around. Oh boy. Usual result. Not a good time for that to come up. That's a 3-yard loss and a penalty. 34 offense, 5 yards. That's that. Wait, 3C. Illegal use of the hands. All right, well, it's going to be a 3-yard loss, and we're going to drop 5 as well on the penalty. Because that goes from the end of the run, so it's going to be from the 10 now, 2nd and goal. Actually, no, it's going to be 1st and goal. We, even though the run does count, you repeat the down. All right, so they're going to hand off. Well, we can't do Whitaker, so we're going to say outside run to Cook. The running back. He's an outside of B. That's a 1-yard loss. Second and goal from the 11. Okay. Back to pass. Looking for Laporta. 44 is center a 2 pass. No, he isn't. Incomplete. 3rd and goal from the 11. Let's move this to pass. All right, so can they get this? If they make the 3rd down, it's a touchdown. Let's see. He's looking for Glance. 66. K, a 0 pass. K is... Yeah, that's going to be Coley. No. It's going to be a Y chart. And 21 with 2 is incomplete. So 4th and goal from the 11. They're going to have to settle to try and tie this. Field goal attempt is going to be from Elliott Hansen. Boy, it looked so good there, and they're on the 2, and just the penalty, the loss hurt them. So 28-yard attempt here. His rating is AA. Uh-oh, is this one of those weird ones? Pre-kick roll of 6 makes him a grade of D. It's a 5, so he is still AA. And it is good. So with 11:09, oh shoot, I think there was 30 seconds left there. All right, 11:09 left in the 2nd quarter. 3-3 is your score. As Michigan Union gets the matching field goal. Three. Tough sledding here for these defenses. They're pretty good. So we're going to have a kickoff here for Hansen. And he is AA, so we add 9 to 61. That's going to be a touchback. Brings up 1st and 10 for Alabama at their own 25. So it's we're looking mid-range here to Brody. Actually, no. I have to go back and fix this. So, Metcalf. Was here. Brody was... Alright, there we go. Still going to be Brody. We're going to throw... Oh, well, we made some changes, so now it's switched to an outside run against the pass, so we're going to just go with that. We're going to outside run to Thompson. He's rated C, and it's 12. C is going to be... Well, it's at least a 3-yard gain. Not too bad. 2nd and 7 from the 28. Swift in the game. He's going to try and do a sweep. Off tackle run 52. We play each offense as the home offense because it's a neutral field. So this is XR. 64. He is a AAA. He's greater than D. So this is another go. Swift breaks a run here. 46 is going to be 42 plus. So a 44-yard gain for Swift. All the way down to the 28-yard line of Michigan. 1st and 10. So a great run there. Gets him right back into scoring position. I'm going to call Swift's number again. 63. G, a run 2. G is Tyrone Wright. It's not a strict run situation, so it's right. He's not a run 2. So that's going to be an 8-yard gain for Swift. Down to the 20. 2nd and 2. Out of bounds. We'll only dunk 15 seconds off of it. Back to pass. Looking for Nick Anderson out of the backfield. 14. He is a AAA, so it's going to be, what is that, a 7-yard gain to Anderson. And that's going to be a first down. Only the 3rd completion. 3 of 6. 1st and what was that? 7 yards. So 1st and 10 from the 13. And Anderson is going to get the carry here. He is a outside of 3A, but it's not going to go to that. So it's going to be SB or run 0. SB is Metcalf. He is a run 0 plus, so we're on that side. So he is a 1. So not a 0. It's going to be a 7-yard gain for Nick Anderson. Out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd and 3 from the 6. Anderson will be back there again. 65. I, a run 2. I is Khalil. He is a 2 minus, so not a run 2. SB a run 2. SB is Metcalf. He is not a run 2. 1 yard short of the first down, so that's a 2-yard gain for Anderson. 3rd and 1 from the 4. I'm going to call Swift's number. 51. Home team on offense, yes, it's XR. This has a good chance of scoring here. 41. End A, a run 0. It is Ragani. He is a 1. That's going to be a 4-yard touchdown run for Kamari Swift, and that will give Alabama a 9-3 lead pending the extra point. So he gets outside, makes the outside linebacker Lendering miss, and he is in for the score on the ground. So let's run off the 15 seconds. And the extra point, he's double A for Pyatt, and that is through. So Swift for run, and that's good. And so with 8:38 left, so a good drive there for the Maroon. Ten to 3. I'm going to stand up here for a second. I'm going to take a short little respite on my backside. 10 to 3. I got to fill in my scoring summary. This is how it looks. All right. Kicking off, Pyatt. That's going to be out of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. So, 1st and 10 for Michigan Union from their own 25. And they're not going to abandon the run here yet. Hand it off to Cook. Inside run. A run 0. It is the backup, right? Yeah, it's going to be Quade Malone. He is not a run 0. It's going to be a 1-yard gain. Cook again with the handoff. He's going to try to take it off of the tackle. JT Williams is a run 2, so this is going to be a fruitful run here for Cook. Or has a good chance of a 54 be a run 2. Marcus Fitzpatrick is not. 14-yard gain, so he rattles one off here. That's going to be a first down for the Knights. Up to the 40. He'll get a breather. This is going to be an inside run to Andre Baylor. Nathaniel Oakes is not a run 2, so it's going to be a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11 from the 39. Back to pass, looking for Troy Robertson here. Tackle B, 2 pass, no. Guard B, a 2 pass, no. G or H, 0 pass. Nope, it's going to be a 9-yard sack, second sack of the game for the Maroon. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 20 from the 30. We're going to look to Glance, TD Glance, and 25, E or C, 2 pass. C isn't. E isn't either. So, receiver steps up. R, which is for Glance. R is 14. Needs a 6 here to get the first down. Oh, and he makes it. So that's a first down catch for TD Glance, 20 yards. Big completion. Keep this drive going. 1st and 10 from midfield. Okay, they're back to pass again. Looking for East Hope. Well, this is offensive pass interference. So he makes the catch, but they're going to rule it's offensive pass interference. 10-yard penalty, 1st and 20. Really not going their way this drive. All right, back to pass again, looking for Tommy Cook out of the backfield. Oh my goodness. Another unusual result, 36. 5-yard sack and a penalty. 34. Well, that's a face mask call that doesn't get called anymore. So that's just the plain sack. 3rd sack of the game for the Maroon. It's going to bring up 2nd and 25 from the 35. I forgot to switch. You know what? I forgot to switch that back out of pass. So that's not helping them much. But they kind of need it now. So it's going to be short versus blitz. They're going to go try and throw it to Glance again. 24. Guard B is not a 2-pass. NC is. Laporta is. So it's red. The blitz is red. Complete for 4 yards. Not a very good job of evading the tackles. Good tackling there from the Maroon. 3rd and 21 from the 39 now. All right, 3rd down. They're looking for Glance. He's back there. Can he complete this pass? K, a 0 pass. Defensive lineman 2. Well, this is a pass situation, so Coley is not a run 0. So it's going to be Y chart, and it is incomplete. And so it's 4th and 31 with 5:30 left from the 29. It's going to have to be another punt for Weiss. I think this is his 5th of the half. So he's back to punt here. Let's see. 42. A, B, or C on the return? No. No. Add 2 yards. So it's going to be 46, but there's a penalty on the kick. Let's go to the return. It's Byrne on the return, 23. That'll be a 5-yard return. I'm going to write this down here. What was it? It was 46 and 6. All right. And then the penalty. Penalty on the kick. 42. Kick play 3D. Ineligible receiver downfield. Going to tack that on. So 46 from the 39. That is going to be the 15-yard line, and the 6 will make it an 11-yard return, right? So up to the 26. 1st and 10 for old Alabama. 5:15 left. All right. So Thompson, second string running back, he's going to get the carry here. Outside run and a 15 on a C. That's no gain. Defense is showing run. They go back to pass. And that's going to be a completion to Thompson for a 6-yard gain out of bounds. Third and 4 from the 32. Here we go. Back to pass. Looking deep. Jordan Metcalf down the field. 56K, a 2 pass. Going to be Terrence Wolf. No. Can't get the linebacker in time, so it's going to be dumped off to an alternate receiver. We're just going to say that is Metcalf for Q13 plus R13. So a 26-yard gain to Jordan Metcalf, and that's a first down. So 26 yards through the air. Down to the 42 of the Knights. Okay, Van Dyne's going to run off the end. I is not going to be Khalil. It's going to be Calderella. Not a run 2. So his end A run 0. It's Raggiani. He is not. So this is XR for Van Dyne, the quarterback. 51. FB a run 0. It is Thompson in there. He is a run 1, so it's going to be a 13-yard gain for Van Dyne and another first down. Down to the 29. Van Dyne looking for Swift out of the backfield. 23, C or I, 2 pass. C. Xavier Mathis, no. I. Not a pass situation, so it's Calderella, no. Not a 2 pass, so it's XM for Swift. 42, guard B is not a 0 pass to Benedetto. 23-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Caught by Swift. Whoop. I put 26. 23 is what? First and goal. They're looking to extend their lead. A beautiful throw from Van Dyne. Now 6 for 9 on the half. First and goal from the 6. And Thompson gets the run, 25. Tackle A, a run 0, no. SB is Brody, yes he is. 5-yard loss. Second and goal from the 11. So my thing says long, we're going to go to medium pass. Going to target Dion Bell. Back to pass, going to throw that way. Guard A is 0, no. Dumps it off to the running back. That's going to be Thompson for 5-yard gain. Third and goal from the 6. 2:30 left, outside run. Versus safe. Michigan might use a timeout here if they don't pick up the first down. Maybe they should either way. Here comes Swift on the outside run. 46, that's a unusual result. 56 is going to be no gain, and since it's an outside run, he can fumble. Will he recover? So this is a line check. 31 on the line. Guard B rated 0. No, he's not. So the guard will recover, but it's going to, and they're going to call a timeout here, Michigan. It's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 6. And it's going to leave Michigan 2 minutes and 15 seconds to try and go down and maybe match the field goal. Field goal attempt for Pyatt would be his second of the half. This is going to be a 23-yard attempt. And it, oh boy, well, unusual result. 35 on place kicks. That's a 41-yard kick, good, but there's a penalty. So it is good, but the penalty, I'm going to re-roll because nothing, only one went down through. 26. 3B, offensive offsides. Okay, so they're going to make him kick it again from the 11. Actually, I'm going to put, I'm going to go down to 5 seconds since it's so close to the end of the half. All right, so from the 11, so this is instead going to be a 28-yard attempt by Pyatt. And, oh boy, another unusual result, 21. One of those days, I guess. 47, good. What's the penalty this time? 24. That is a false start. No time runs off the clock there because it was already stopped. So now it's going to be a 33-yard attempt. And one more time, it is good. Take another 5 seconds off of there. So 2:15. Well, let's roll this. We'll say 2:19. Makes it 13-3. The way that drive was going, you thought it was going to end up being another touchdown drive. But okay, so 2:19. So that's going to be 12:41. There we go. All right, so getting down close to the end of the half here. Kickoff by Pyatt. 51 and 6. So 57. So that's down to the 8-yard line, and it's going to be Ellis returning from the 8. What's this say? If return grade is 27, it's not 20. Let's go on. I'm going to go to the kick and punt return. What's this say? Subtract 11 yards. So it's going to be the 24. So down to 13-yard return. We'll run 5 seconds off of this. Down to 2:10. 1st and 10. From, so was that 8? 13. It's going to be the 21-yard line. They're going to start with a neutral offense here. They don't want to give Alabama a short field if they don't have to. They're going to run inside to Cook. Against a blitz. 35. Quarterback a run 2. I forgot to flip it over. No, he isn't. 2-yard loss. They'll call their first timeout. Alabama, 2nd and 12 from the 19. Now, yeah, I think they're going to have to keep. Well, they're going to go with a medium pass play against safe. Let's see what happens here. 13 with B. Yes, it's going to be completed to Robertson for a 7-yard gain. That's only going to bring up 3rd and 5 from the 26. They're going to take another timeout here. All right, so they're going to go with an outside run with Cook here, hoping that maybe they can pick up this first down, but also keep the clock running. 53. E, a run 0. It's Hightower. Right, linebacker 1. Yeah, Hightower, yes. And A, a run 2. None of them are, so it's a 1-yard loss for Cook. Final timeout. It's a 1:40 left. 4th and 6 from the 25. It's going to bring out Weiss for another punt. Man, he has been out there a ton this half. All right, here comes the punt. 14. High booming kick. 12 yards to his average. So it's a 56-yard kick. So down to the 19-yard line. And it'll be Byrne with the punt return. 7 yards on the return. But there is a penalty. We'll take 5. We'll run 10 seconds off of this. There is a penalty. I have to check that. So 1:30 left. And it's on the return. So let's roll off the penalty on the return. 51. Blocking foul on the return team. So that is a 10-yard from the end of the return. Playing it by their rules. So that's going to be down to the their own 16-yard line. 1st and 10. No timeouts. Outside run versus safe. 25, tackle A, run 0, no. SB is Brody. Yes, he is. Wait, hold on. Man, Brody comes up a ton. More than he should. Did I forget to change this? I'm pretty sure I did, right? Yeah, I changed him, but he comes up quite a bit. Anyway. Yeah, he's a run 0. It's a 5-yard loss for Thompson. But Michigan is happy just to let the clock run. It's going to be 11, 2nd and 15. Take off 40 seconds. Nick Anderson will get the carry. 35. FB a run 2. Anderson is a 1, so no gain. And we're going to call a quarterback sneak or whatever, a downing at play. And call it good. That's going to be the end of the first half. 13-3 is your score. I'm going to sign off now because I've been doing this a while. I'll play the second half either this evening or tomorrow. What are we up to? We're up to 1 hour and 36. All right, well, old Alabama is living up to their number 1 ranking. have a 13-3 lead as we hit the halftime intermission. I'll come back when I come back with stats. So see you back here soon. 2 field goals and a rushing touchdown for Kamari Swift are the difference here, as the Maroon take a 13-3 lead over the Knights.